All right, hey everybody. Welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics Presents. It's the artist Andrew speaking, and I am live streaming. And once again, you're joining us for the Hero Hour. I've sent out a couple of invites, and we'll see if anybody's able to join. All right. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and start prepping some sketching material. I love using these old backboards for this. And otherwise, I'm just going to throw them out anyway, so might as well use them and abuse them. Dog hair. I'm sure not everybody out there has that problem, but all right. What are we drawing tonight? Well, I'm not actually 100% sure, but I think I got an idea. All right. Kind of something to go along with the illustration I'm working on, the one with the cat mummy. The cat mummy, that's kind of funny. Thought about doing some type of a thing with other mummies. We'll see how that works out. Actually, I thought about doing it like a zombie mummy, but I don't know how good I am at drawing zombies. I don't think I've actually drawn zombies before. Get kind of the idea here. Play around with it some more as we start just sketching out the idea. No real direction, but you never know. Oh, hey, Samurai. Hey, man, I can't stay long. Is your flea market unit still C36? That is absolutely correct. That is where I will be this weekend and looking forward to it. Actually, my mom came into the store this past weekend, and she had a homemade mask that she made out of Jaguar material. So it had Jaguar emblem on it or whatever. And she was telling me she's making them for fun. And I said, hey, maybe make me some. Maybe do like superhero type ones. So she went out and bought some superhero type fabrics and has made me a bunch of them. So I may have some masks for sale this weekend at the store, which might be interesting. We'll see if anybody's looking for masks, superhero related. I think she said something about, can you receive comics mailed there? I don't know. The one time I had anything mailed, I had it mailed to the flea market unit C36, and it still went to the office, and they notified me when it came in. It was a Google thing that had come in, but I don't know if I can get anything larger than that. But oh, hey, Kodiak's here. Let me bring him in real quick. What up, man? Kodiak, can you hear me?
Ah, shit.
What?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Now I can hear you.
I'm having a lot of troubles with this PC. I gotta change out towers eventually, I guess.
Isn't this the? Didn't you get a new one?
Yeah, it just something's with it. I want to change back to my old tower.
Well,
All the
like,
components from this one, but most of.
yeah, it seems like forever since I last talked to you. How you doing, man?
It's been a week. Been since like last Wednesday or whatever.
Well, it just feels like forever.
Timing gets weird and gets confusing, and by the time I realize what day it is, it's usually like 9:30 at night. Did I just freeze again?
No, I can still hear you just fine. I'm not showing you on the screen, so because I'm drawing, but now he muted himself. I don't know what he's doing. We'll see if he comes back in here. Kodiak, are you still there? We need an avatar of Kodiak with Viking horns on his hat. Hi, Kodiak, says Blue Samurai. Maybe get him to make that a thing. Kodiak. Oh, he disappeared. All right. Hopefully he'll get it figured out and we'll get him back in here. And the idea is that's weird. The pen got darker on this bottom thing. All right, so back to me just talking. Sorry, guys. I hate to keep you all in the dark and all quiet and all, but I was hoping Kodiak was coming back in. We'll see if he makes it back in. Part of the idea for what I'm doing here, this is maybe some background characters for the image that I'm working on. I had mentioned before that I wanted to do like a double page spread. I may actually make it a triple gatefold spread. We'll see how that works. I've got an idea for what I want to do, but we'll see if it works. It's one of those things where somebody came into the store the other day, and it was a young lady, and she was asking me about the art that I do. And she says, she's looking up at the wall and she's seeing the pages that are up there. And she asked me, says, how long would it take you to do one of those pages? Well, and I told her a splash page probably doesn't take more than a day to do once you have the idea in place. takes a while sometimes to get the idea of what you want to do first, and that sometimes is the longest part. I mean, heck, I've been working on this illustration. It's going on 2 weeks now. So until I get it right, I'm not going to move on to the next step. It's also because I'm running out of materials that I need. So if I get the materials I need, I can move a little bit faster. But until then, things go slow. This is kind of like this guy right here, or this gal, I'm not sure if it's a girl or a guy. Doesn't really matter. It's kind of like my idea for like a Quasimodo hunchback type of character. I just think that'd be funny. But we'll see. We'll see if it all works out the way I want it to. We'll see if I actually end up using this character or not. I need an extra backboard. Like I said, I love using backboards for this. Sometimes it makes it easy. You guys get to see into the creative mind of a genius. I was waiting to hear my wife over there snicker, but she didn't. She probably wasn't paying attention. If Todd or Avery or one of them was in here, they'd be laughing their asses off right now. So anybody out there watch the first episode of Stargirl? I actually watched it last night with my wife. She didn't watch the whole thing. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. It was actually pretty good. I mean, I was fans of the Star and Stripe comic series. I know Jeff Johns wrote it, but I liked it for the art. I forgot the guy's name, the guy that did the art on those. That was actually really good. He has like a kind of a manga-ish style. And it was good. It was good. But the show was actually good, is what I was getting at. Now, where would his other hand be? Probably be right about here. There we go. That'll make sense. Most likely you're not going to see their feet in the position and I'm drawing them in, but still. Oh. Let's do a little Sharpie to define the character. Kodiak, oh Kodiak, where art thou, Kodiak? Yeah, I need to get... I ditch cable and subs. No Stargirl. I'm boring. Oh, that's sad. Actually, it was... I'm not sure what we were watching. I think we were just watching on a regular cable, so... But, yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I was a fan. I liked Supergirl when it started. I only ever watched, like, the first season of Arrow. I actually own like all but the very last season that they put out on DVD. I just haven't really watched them. I've only seen like one episode of The Flash, but I own like 4 or 5 of the seasons. At least the first 3, I think. Kodiak arrest syndrome disguised as Cat Kissed, Maximus 14th Order of the Little Girl Scout Trilogy. Their mission destroys the demon panda's foul phone of an evil meow. That sounds good. Sounds like an idea for a story, Hugh. Actually, I had a guy come into the store on Sunday, and we were talking, and he and some buddies are thinking about creating their own comic, and they play like Dungeons and Dragons, and I guess the DM kept like really detailed notes of the campaign that they did, which they thought this might actually make a really good story. And I'm like, that's awesome. Go for it. Make it happen. That sounds so cool. We were talking about crowdfunding and doing like a YouTube channel, building up followers and so forth. Like that's a really good idea. If you've got something that detailed where you've already got the characters, you've already got the storyline, the plot line, you know, the goals and all the other stuff that you need in order to tell a story, that's great. That's a great way to do it. Let's see. Do I want to put a third in here? We may do that just for the heck of it. Oh, I forgot about this guy's bandages. Oh, whoops, wrong side of the pen. I think a lot of people would probably be yelling at me. You're using Copics for sketching? They're actually for illustrations, not for sketching. Oh, well, I just grabbed whatever I had near me. So you get the point. The idea was to have these mummies like coming out at you. Let me put one more in here. The Kodiak is back. Let's bring him back in. What up, man?
I can hear the glitching in your voice, so I don't know if my computer's fixed yet. So I don't know.
Oh, I can hear. I can hear you just fine. I can hear you whispering. What are you whispering? Oh, now we put it. He's on mute. Okay, never mind. Hopefully when he gets back in here, I got to ask him a question. I've got something I want to show him. I think it might actually be kind of cool. Like I said, the idea that I'm working on here is just background characters for this illustration. I'm not developing them enough to give them like a backstory or anything like that. I just want some characters to throw in the background. You never know. I mean, if I like drawing them, they might end up becoming characters, but with stories and pasts and histories and goals and stuff like that. But right now they're just I just like drawing these cat people. I don't know why. Well then, I think my PC is shot. Oh crap. Man, I'm sorry. Kodiak, I miss you already, buddy. Well, Kodiak, what I was going to tell you about is I found, Mike and I found a new toy at Target yesterday, which I wasn't 100% sure if it'd be worth the money, but I went ahead and bought it, and it was actually pretty awesome. I may have to try to get some more for the store, but I wanted to show it to you and get your idea what you think. Stop downloading viruses from the Chinese, Kodiak. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening with them. That's why I don't download anything. I don't want to get a Chinese virus in my computer. Oh, well, that was another thing I was going to talk about. So, as part of the whole sitting down and figuring out the timeline for when Hero Book 1 is going to be released, um, one of the things I knew that was going to happen is I was going to have to get back to work and actually. So right now I produce a couple of pages a week, doing the relettering and so forth. But I really need to step up the game and get more of that done. And one of the ideas that I had was to take my computer into the store with me, and during those times when there's nobody in the store, or there's not a lot going on, I could actually work on it in the store, and that would probably put a little bit of fire under my butt to get more work done. So I'm gonna plan on bringing the computer in this weekend and see if I can get some more work done while in the store. And if somebody comes over and says, "Hey, what you doing?" and they can see what I'm doing and see what I'm working on, all the better, All right. My son asked me, says, "You going to make a video of that?" And I said, "No, not really." Blue Samurai says, "Russian viruses are far higher quality." I bet. I haven't gotten any Russian viruses in a while. Not that I want any. Not that I want anybody out there to share. But oh, you guys know how I do those scam calls where they call me, and my favorite is the credit card ones, where they're calling to tell you they're lowering your credit card interest rate. I love screwing around with them. Well, they called me again just recently, so I'm like, yay, they didn't lose my number. I was very excited that they didn't lose my number, and they're still calling, even though I've never, ever given them any information. They still call me. But recently, I got a letter in the mail from scammers, which is great. I mean, my address, home address, and name, it's you could easily look it up. I mean, it's no secret how to get in contact with us. But it's got like an 800 number on it, and said, if you don't call this number, you could end up paying high interest rates. And I'm like, you mean like I already am? They're like, you need to call right away. And I'm like, oh, this is awesome. I can't wait to call these people. So we may make a video out of that eventually. I hate to say it, this one looks more like a guy. Maybe I'll keep him as a guy. I mean, I could just add breasts to him and make him a girl, but it's not necessary. Well, I made this guy into a guy. We'll just leave him as a guy as well. You see how easily and quickly I get torn when it comes to character designs. Maybe I should make it a girl. Maybe a guy. So. All right, there you go. All right, I actually like these characters. These guys are great. Like I said, I'm going to use these as background characters. I'll show you what the layout looks like. The way the image is coming along, you've got the main image here, which has the hot mummy chick standing in the front, and she's got her arm out like she's trying to command something. And then she's got her hand behind her back, and there's a knife in her hand. And then you have Crom. Originally, I had Crom going the other way, but I have Crom like in front of her, like this, like he's hunched over. And he's got this big-ass sword in his hand, like he's getting ready to fight her or whatever. And then these guys are going to be on the second page in the background, like they're coming out after him in the background. And then there may be a third page here with something else going on, but I'm still playing around with that idea. I mean, technically, the way I have it planned out, the main image in the middle is going to be an illustration all by itself. I'm going to extend it out and add more detail and background, and possibly go for a third view, which might be interesting. I have an idea for what I want to go over here. It's just a matter of drawing it up and making it look good. So, cool. All right. Well, since we're done with the drawing, doing the sketching, and I'm really happy with these characters. I like them a lot. Let's take a look at some comics. Everybody up for that? Cool thing about the way I taped them is I just fold this over and throw it aside and use it again later. Or not use it again later, but do the next step with it later. But I got a stack of comics that I need to go through. I need a bag and boards that they go in the store this weekend. So, but I always like to make a video first. So let me grab some comics. Let's see, I got at least enough for probably 3 more videos, so I may have to go by the store and pick up some more. But in the meantime, let's take a look at some comics. Yes, I'm still here. Comics is good. It's different without Tom and Avery, but we're good. Okay, thanks, Blue Samurai. I love calling him Tom, by the way. All right, here we go. We got some new comics. Once again, these are comics I've picked up over the weeks. They'll be bagged and boarded in the store this weekend, but let's take a look and see what we got here. This is Black Science, number 32. I really like Matteo Scalera's art in this. This is a Rick Remender property from Image Comics. And I've read several of the issues for this series. I randomly got them from time to time, but it's a cool series. It's very interesting, but I really do like Matteo Scalera's art. It's fantastic. Hey, Nighthawk Warrior, how's it going, man? This is from the Tangent Comics. I don't know if any of you guys followed these. When were these originally printed? Let me see the date here. 1997. What DC Comics did, it was a line of comics called the Tangent Comics, where the names were the same, but the characters were different. Like they did a different idea of what the Atom was like, a different idea of what Harley was like, a different, and so forth. But this was the Secret Six. But this got Tom Grummett on art, he's pretty fantastic. I like his stuff. And it's an interesting tape. I think they've done stuff with some of these characters as part of like the new 52 with the 52 different universes, and the Tangent universe is one of them. So I think like this character back here, this girl that's all sparkly, I think that was their version of the Flash. And this guy up here with the cape, that was their version of the Atom. So very cool. Oh, we talked about this the other day. Sax and Violins. Violins. This is one of George Perez's creator-owned things. I think somebody else wrote it, but let me double check. Peter David was the writer, right? But the art was by George Perez, and this was mature audience George Perez, which is actually pretty cool. Oh yeah, but this was their Epic Comics. This is from Marvel, Epic Comics Heavy Hitter line, and very short-lived. Not a lot of issues came out about it, but still cool. Here's another one of the Ray by Joe Quesada. This is the part of the 6-issue limited series that introduced the new Ray, and this is issue number 3. I guess I'm trying to put a bundle set of these together, so more the merrier. Here's another Tangent comic. This is Sea Devils. This one's by Kurt Busiek and Vincent Guiaro and Tom Palmer on inks. I'm not a fan of this art style, but the concept of these comics is actually kind of cool. Same name, different character. Interesting. Another Black Science. This one's actually an early one. This is issue number 3. Fantastic. I'm not sure if the earlier issues of this series are worth anything or if they're valuable just because they're early issues, but having issue number 3, that's actually pretty good. We got a Thor issue. Who is the most shocking super foe of all? Well, actually, the most shocking super foe of all would probably be Dr. Doom, but believe us, he's not in this issue. Okay. Is this the time? I think this is Ron Frenz on the cover. Did he do the interior art? Yes. Excellent, excellent. Ron Frenz is probably my second favorite Thor artist behind Walter Simonson. So, very cool. This is X-Universe, part of the Age of Apocalypse storyline. This is issue 1. I think this was a one-shot, if I remember correctly. But the interior art was by Carlos Pacheco, who's actually pretty fantastic. And this issue, very cool, very cool. Here's a nice oldie. This is DC Comics Presents number 37. This is from the 50-cent era of comics with Superman and Hawkgirl. Very nice, right? And this is a really nice conditioned book, too. 1981, so early 80s. Damn, the art back then was nice. Very cool. Green Arrow number 9. This is from the Suggested for Mature Readers title. New format, DC Comics 88. And that's Monaghan. I'm not sure who that is. I think the interior. Let me see who did the interior art. It's not Mike Grell. It's written by Mike Grell and penciled by Ed Hannigan. Okay. I like the cover. It's a nice cover. Here's another issue of the Ray. This is issue number 6 of that 6-issue limited series. Perfect. Good to have this one. Ooh, Jim Starlin's Breed. This is issue number 1. Probably can't see it. Well, yeah, if I move it around a little bit. The title is like this shimmering metal look to it. And where does this thing come from? But you see it's black on black, and you got the red eyes and the red knife. This is the first issue for the first limited series. I think there were 3 of them in total. But this is great Jim Starlin stuff. And I'm working on a bundle pack of this as well. All right, we have X Factor Giant Size Annual number 2 from 1987. Guest starring the Inhumans. I think I had this issue before. Tom Grinberg on pencils. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I've had this issue before, but it's a classic, so it's good to have. Now, I will admit, I bought this one just for the cover. I wonder if you guys could tell why. It's a Supergirl from 1996. Peter David writing it with Gary Frank art. Now, this is early Gary Frank. Well, it's actually not too bad. Gary Frank is the same guy that did a Doomsday Clock. But, oh, yeah, she looks hot right there. Very nice, very nice. Gotta love a good Supergirl issue. We got X Factor number 16. This is a Walter Simonson issue, but he didn't do the inside. It was David Mazzucchelli did the inside. Still, it's not bad at all. Nice classic issue. Ooh, look at this shiny. Somebody needs to let Ethan know that he needs to do holographic covers like this for the next one of Cyberfrog, because this is very cool. This came out during a time. This is when Image Comics first started. This is issue number 2 of Wildcats, Jim Lee art, and so forth. But they had a big promotion where in some of the comics they had a coupon that you had to collect and trade in and send in to get Image Comics number 0. And the issues that had those coupons went through the roof in value at the time. This was probably one of the more sought-after ones. I think the other one that was really sought after was Shadowhawk number 1. But Wildcats number 2 was right up there. Very cool cover, too. Another Black Science. This is Black Science number 11. Very nice, very nice. Actually, this one seems like a double-sized issue. It's rather thick. Very good, very good. Breed number 4 for Breed 1. I think I already had this one. I think I showed this one before, but maybe I got another copy, so cool. We got the Sentry, number 7 of 8 from the Sentry Limited series with Paul Jenkins writing it and John Romita Jr. on art. And it's not the greatest John Romita Jr., but as a whole, this series was actually kind of interesting. We got Thunderbolts number 6, Busiek and Mark Bagley. I'm trying to put together a bundle set of these as well because I found a couple of the older issues. And man, Bagley was one of my all-time favorites, especially when he started doing New Warriors. But he's still around and does great art, so very cool. We got an ElfQuest issue from the Marvel Epic line. This is issue number 12, back from 1986. Fantastic Wendy Penny art. I never followed this title when it came out, but damn, this is some gorgeous art. I'd love to find like a collected edition of all this stuff. Definitely have to keep an eye out for it. All right, let's see. Got a Batwoman issue. Everybody heard about the new thing going on with Batwoman, right? How Ruby Rose kind of quit or was fired. Nobody knows for sure. That hasn't been revealed yet from the TV series. She wrapped up season 1 and said, okay, that's it, I'm done. It's a nice cover, though. Oh, that's a Dan Panosian cover. Very nice. We got a Warlord issue. This is issue number 52. I'm pretty sure that's a Mike Grell cover. Very good, very good. DC Rebirth issue of Flash, issue number 2. Very cool. One of the earlier issues of that series, the Rebirth series. So very nice. Oh, here's another one of those Commandy Challenge. This is number 1. 1 of 12. Very cool. This has got Dale Eaglesham and Keith Giffen on art. Very cool. The Strange Talents of Luther Strode, trying to put together a set of these. This is issue number 2 of 6. Trad Moore on art, which is actually pretty good. Not sure why I picked this one up. What was this? Oh, Ibanez on art. Oh, that's awesome. This is Jean Grey number 8. She had a short-lived solo series, and Victor Ibanez is like really, really good at art. I like his style. That's worth picking up just for that. Oh, another early Black Science issue number 6. Very cool. We got the Rebirth Teen Titans Special number 1. This is part of the Lazarus contract crossover with Deathstroke and the Teen Titans. Very cool. It's got Paul Peltier on art in the interior. Oh, that's even better. Paul Peltier is pretty fantastic. I'd say he's cool, but I think I've overused that word. We got Orion number 18. Walter Simonson writing and art. Very cool, very cool. Now, this is probably one Avery would like, just because Walter Simon's one of his all-time favorites. Well, he's one of all of our all-time favorites. So I got an early Rebirth issue of Superwoman, issue number 3, with art by Phil Jimenez. I was trying to spit out the name, and I was looking right at it. Actually, Phil Jimenez did the writing for this one. He didn't do the art. He may have done the layouts, but let me take a look and see. Well, of course, they never put a credit page where you can find it easy, you know? Script by Phil Jimenez, pencils by Emmanuel Lupacino. Oh, okay. It's still good art, but very nice. I think the first 2 issues, the art was done by Jimenez. He's very much a, what do you call it, George Perez inspired. I'd say clone, but he's very much his own person, but it's still fantastic. Anybody who can do George Perez almost as good as George Perez deserves our respect because it's good. All right, we've got another issue of Future Quest, Hanna-Barbera's Future Quest number 6. Very nice. Doc Shaner and Duncan Rossolo on art. Very good, very good. This is a weird title. This was, I think it was probably a 5th week release. If you're not aware, every month usually has 4 weeks in it, but twice a year there's a 5th week. And sometimes the comic book companies, DC or Marvel, will do like something special for the 5th week of shipping. And this, I think, was part of that. What they did, DC put out all these Justice League issues, and it was JLA, but that stood for Justice League of Amazons. And then there was Justice League of Aliens, Justice League of whatever. They were all JLA related. But this one has a fantastic George Perez cover. I do not believe he did the interior art, but let me double check. Nope. Oh, it's Mark Buckingham. Oh, no. It looks like Mark Buckingham for a second there, but it's actually Allure. I have no idea. No idea. But it's not bad. Not horrible. Would have been better with George Perez, but you still get a gorgeous George Perez cover. We got a Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, issue number 6. This is one of the Sandoval issues with a fantastic cover by Kevin Nolan, who did alternate covers for this series for a bit. Those are the ones I originally picked up. And then we have issue number 11, which is also a Sandoval issue. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, I've got a bunch of these, and when the Rebirth issues for both Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps and Green Lanterns were actually pretty good. But all right, so just so you know, all these comics are going to be bagged and boarded and put into the comic book store this weekend. So if you're interested, come on by and check it out. Now I want to do something that Todd had suggested to me. He had sent me some pictures. We were talking about doing what is it called when you put up? It was like a grab bag. That's what it was. So I bought these envelopes. These are 9x12 envelopes. And what I want to do is see how many bagged and boarded comics will fit in these envelopes and do bagged and boarded. I just forgot what it was. Oh, grab bags. Grab bags. There we go. All right. So let me grab. Guys, if you haven't realized yet, I can be an idiot. All right. So let's see here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I got 10 issues here. And this is just a random experiment. I just want to see how many bagged and boarded comics will fit comfortably in this 9x12 envelope. Now, they also make 10x13 envelopes, which are a little bit bigger. So if this doesn't work out, I may go and get some of the bigger envelopes. But let's see if these will comfortably fit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Seal it up like that. All right, so 10 comics fit in here just fine. Let me see if 15 will fit in here. I'm just trying to get an idea of how many comics I can put in each one of these grab bags. So let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, these aren't necessarily the issues that are actually going to go into the grab bag, but I'm just trying to figure out how many will actually fit in here. All right. 15 fits in here pretty good. I could probably get it. Well, no. Yeah, based on the way the bottom is sitting, 15 is probably the max I'd be able to get into one of these envelopes. So that's pretty good. 15 comics for maybe $10, something like that. All bagged and boarded. Maybe throw some $2 comics in there. Maybe throw a $5 comic in there just to see. But yeah, this actually, I'll have to fold it over. I'd want to make it presentable, nice and tight, without risking crushing the comics, because that's not what I want to do. I don't want to damage the comics inside. Well, the fact that they're in bags and board means they're probably going to be okay. But 15 comics, maybe for $10, would be a good deal. All right. So now I need to go get some of the bigger size and see if I can get 20 to 25 comics in there. That might actually work as well. But yeah, Todd was sharing me. He really likes to give me suggestions and ideas for stuff to put in the store. And we were talking about the grab bag idea. And I personally don't like the grab bag idea because I don't want to buy grab bags. But there are a lot of people out there that like that kind of stuff. They like mystery boxes. They like grab bags. So if I can make some available and make some money off them, that'd be great. Are they comfy? Yeah, I think so. I mean, there's still enough room in the package that they're not squished. They're not tight. I can, if I folded over the lip and sealed it, I could fold this down like folding up the top and just tape it down, make it like one package, like a nice solid package. But yeah, I think this will work. But I also wanted to make larger packages. Not just, I wanted to see how many would fit in here, and 15 fits comfortably. And I want to maybe get some of the larger bags and see if I can do 20 to 25 and do like 25 comics for $20 or something like that, or $15 or something like that. But we'll see. Nighthawk Warrior says, so Andrew, are these your versions of mystery boxes? Actually, I'm looking into getting some boxes that I can put toys, comics, graphic novels, Legos in to have in the store as well. One of the suggestions I got was cake boxes. You can buy a cake box for just a couple of bucks, and you can get cake boxes with the see-through top, but I'm talking about just a solid cake box, and you can get them in all different sizes. I got to see if I could find a box store. We used to have a store in this neighborhood where you could go and they had all different kinds of boxes, all different kinds of containers and so forth. It's not a container store. It was a box store, but they went out of business a long time ago. We used to go there to get all of our boxes for Christmas, all different sizes of boxes for different things. So it might be a good idea, Great timing. I'm shutting things down here and clocked out already. Catch you on the replay, Andrew. Cool. Thanks, Blue Samurai. Take it easy, man. All right. Well, let's see what else you guys got going on in the chat and see what was happening. Let me switch the camera over to my other camera so you can see my shining face. This is just me. I can do this show by myself. What are you talking about, right? I'm gonna go back through the chat, see what was going on. Kodiak says, well then, I think my PC is shot. Man, that really sucks. You could always join by phone. I know it's not always the easiest or best way to do it, but you never know. Blue Samurai says, stop downloading. Oh, yep, we already read that. Okay, it's a good one. Yeah, I'm still here. Comics is good. It's different without Tom. Oh, I read that one too. Nighthawk Warrior came in. Says hi to Blue Samurai. Blue Samurai says hi to Nighthawk. Let's see. Nighthawk asks how I'm doing. I'm great. Man, I tell you what, I'm working from home because of this virus thing is a pain in the ass. But I get a lot of work done. It's pretty much because I don't go anywhere. I just sit here and work all day long. But the days, they go by very quickly. Like, we're already done with Wednesday. We got 2 more days left in the weekends here. I mean, that's great. That's fantastic. So then we got to start all over again next week. Nighthawk says hi to Blue Samurai. He says doing well, just wrapping up things. Very nice. Nighthawk says, I'm great. I'm currently drawing my first comic book, and I'm also available for commissions. Oh, that's awesome. You guys go check out Blue Samurai. I'm sorry, Nighthawk Warrior. Go check him out and follow and see what he's up to. Let's see. Nighthawk Warrior says, and if you have any questions for me, Blue Samurai, about my comic, just ask. Blue Samurai, once you get some actual pages done and can share them with us, we'll have you on the stream, okay? You can promote your stuff and show off your stuff. I'm not sure if you have a YouTube channel. If you do, let me know, because we'll definitely tell people about it. I think we have actually talked about this before. I think he does have a YouTube channel. Guys, if you get a second, go check out Nighthawk Warrior. It says, is Breed a ripoff of Thanos? Oh, no. A Breed, the storyline behind Breed was that there's this other realm of demons, and one of the big bad master demon came into our world, impregnated a woman, and she gave birth to this guy who grew up aimlessly until one day he found out he's part of the Breed. And he's kind of revolts against his father and all the other breed, because there's like lots of different breed people out there where they're half demon, half humans. And he's special, got to be special. Has really nothing to do with Thanos at all. I don't think there's any correlation with Thanos. But other than the fact that he was created by Jim Starlin, who created Thanos and is pretty awesome in his own right. All right, let's see. Yeah, I heard about Batwoman actress yesterday. Yep. All right, let's see here. Kodik says, don't know if I'll go through, but I've been trying to send chats, but they aren't going through. But I think it's my land internet, but my phone is the same damn internet, so I don't get it. Cody, I don't know what to tell you, man. You know what you need to do? You need to come to the store this weekend, and we'll make videos from the store. Okay. Nighthawk says hi to Arthur. Sorry, Kodiak. People's computer troubles made me sad. Sorry I'm not there to help. Yeah. I wish I could do something for him. Fly him over and have him come and sit right next to me in my house, and we could talk and make this really the Drew and Kodiak show. That's what we need to do. What are you going to do now, Misfit Corner Comics? Oh, I don't know. Who knows? Hey, you can call me Andrew. That's fine. All right, there's some talking back and forth. All right. Let's see. Yep. Great thing. I'm sure. Okay. All right, cool. Now we're all back up to date. So, all right. So here, let me tell you guys a little bit about this new toy that we found. I actually made a video of this, and the video goes up tomorrow at 2, so you guys can see it. But it's one of these little collectible ball toys. And for some reason, I thought Kodiak would probably get a kick out of this because he's got boys, and they'd probably love this kind of stuff. But it's called Dino Strike, and it's one of these ones where you open up the package, it comes apart into like 3, 4, 5 different pieces, and inside it's a Build-A-Figure, and it's dinosaurs and guns. I mean, That's just freaking awesome. Now, when I originally saw it, I thought it was going to be like itty bitty little dinosaurs, but no, these were actually decent sized little collectible figures. And of course, I don't have it here because I think Mike stole it. He's probably got it in his room somewhere. But it was actually pretty cool. So I think I might get a few more of these and maybe make another video. And if they're popular enough, I might try to get a whole set. There's actually all right, I froze up for a second there, and I just started dancing. You guys missed the dance, but there's 13 in this thing. I don't know if I'll be able to collect them all. I mean, $5 a piece. That's not a bad price for what you get, but there's no way I'm paying $65 to try to complete a whole set, and then the possibility of getting duplicates. It's a pain in the butt. You don't want to do that, but still, it's kind of cool, and I might get some more just to make videos out of and have them in the store available for little kids that might want to come by and buy them. I think anything that's cool and kids would like, it's something I should have in the store. That's simple. All right. Well, guys, I appreciate you all coming in, saying hi, those who were able to stick around. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up now since nobody was able to come in. I know Kodiak tried, but Kodiak's the man. Next time, hopefully we can get him in here and we'll do some more talking. But we are going to do the Friday show like normal. This Friday is the Friday before the holiday weekend. For those of you who don't know, Monday's a holiday. It's a bank holiday and no post office and open and anything like that. It's Memorial Day, but most places will probably still be open. Regrettably, my work is going to be open, but we're only like at 1/10 the staff. So I probably need to go in and get some reports done. If I can get them done on Sunday and not go in at all on Monday, more power to me. I don't know if I'll go to the flea market or not. Some holidays they're open, some holidays they're not. If they are open, I may go and maybe hang out at the store for a few hours. Maybe get some drawing done, get some work done. You never know. Maybe make a few videos. That could happen. But everybody, hope you all have a good night. And I'll see you on Friday. Thanks a lot, everybody, for joining in. Bye.